Hello, everyone. I am sorry I am not in class today, but today is a very important day. You guys are going to start typing your research papers. It's important that you follow these instructions, otherwise, it will not work. So, the things that you will need today obviously are your Chromebook. You will need your copy of the outline you created last class, and you will need your note cards. If you are not done with your outline or your note cards, you need to finish those before you can move on to the typing step. Okay. So in Google Classroom, you have a copy of this file. It's called 10th grade research paper, but it will not allow you to type on it. So the first thing you need to do is come up here to File and make a copy. Now, I want you to name this very specifically. You need to get rid of where it says copy of 10th research paper and type your first name. So mine would be Megan research paper. And wherever it saves is fine. Mine's going to save in a different spot than yours. And you hit OK. And that's automatically going to create a copy that allows you to work on it. We are not working with all the paragraphs today. We are just working with the body paragraphs and the heading. It is important that you don't delete things that you don't think you need. Everything is already formatted correctly, and it's to your benefit to leave it there. So where it says your name, you type your name. Okay, so I'd put Megan Matthews. Make sure you capitalize your first and last name. Okay, you guys are in 10th grade. I should not have to tell you this. Where it says last name up in the header, double click the header. Keep the number 1 there, okay? Just type your last name. And that's really all you need to do today. We'll put the date in as it gets closer to the due date. You can go ahead and put your period if you'd like so that you guys are period 4B. And that's it. Okay. Now, so see here, it says essay title. Leave that alone. Don't type anything. And this next paragraph where it says begin typing your introduction here, leave that paragraph alone. Do not touch that paragraph. So we are going to start right here where it says begin typing your first body paragraph here. And we're not going to delete any of these words yet because the formatting will be messed up if you do that. So put your cursor right before the word begin. There we were at the begin of the body paragraph. And you are going to look at your outline that we created last class. And where we have a Roman numeral 1, that should be your first reason on your position, you type that sentence. So I'm going to type a sample sentence. So shame should be used as a crime deterrent because it sets an example for the public. So remember, you're going to type what you wrote, not what I wrote, what is on your outline, okay? And once you have typed that first sentence, you can delete the rest of the sentences only in that paragraph. Okay, and so now we have the introduction sentence for your first paragraph. It is Roman numeral 1 on your outline. And then your outline should say something like evidence, and you should have a card number written down. I went ahead and wrote out one of my cards, the sample card for you guys. So if it says you were going to use card 1, okay, you will look at card 1, and on the lined side where there is a quote, okay, you will type the quote word for word. Okay, make sure, sorry, my computer's having issues. Make sure you put your quote in quotation marks. So after your period, you put a space and then you start typing. Okay, so it's in quotation marks. We are going to work on MLA citations and integrating quotes on a day I am there. But for now, after your quote, before the period, okay? I want you to put open parentheses and then put what source it is from. So this is the sample quote, which was from source A. Okay, so if you did your cards correctly, this should already be there. And then we put a period. So you see, we have a quote, no period at the end of the quote, quotation mark, not end quotation marks, parentheses, the sourced, and close parentheses, and then the period. Okay. After the period, you put a space and now you type your commentary. So that's what's on the back of your card. So I would take my commentary, it's over here in my sample, and you type it right after that. Make sure you capitalize your first letters, you check your spelling. Okay. So look, there I have my first card in my paper. You see that? Really simple. Now, your outline will have another card listed. Okay. I do not have another card with me. Okay. So I'm going to use the same card I just did, but pretend this is a different card. So if you will go to card 2 or whatever card number you are using. Okay. And you will type that next. And make sure you put the source number and then you type the commentary. Okay. Now, some of you, so now we have most of a paragraph already. Some of you have 3 quotes, 3 evidences for a paragraph. That is fine. You do the exact same step again. If you are done, if you are only using 2, now you need a concluding sentence. Your concluding sentence for your paragraph should summarize the main idea. So if my main idea is shame should be used as a crime deterrent because it sets an example for the public, I can say the public can learn from the mistakes of prisoners, can learn from the mistakes of prisoners when they are shamed. Sorry, I spelled that incorrectly. And that would be the end of my first paragraph. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this for you guys. You have your topic sentence, which is your reason. Okay, you have your reason. You have your quote. And then you have commentary. And then that was the wrong one. Sorry. Commentary. And then you do it again. Quote and commentary. And then at the very end of your paragraph, you have a concluding sentence. When you finish your first paragraph, you move to the next one. Okay, so notice now how there's extra spaces in my paragraph. You just put your cursor down there and you hit backspace. And then the same thing, put your cursor right before the word begin because we want to make sure our paragraphs are indented. And then you do the same thing with point number 2 on your outline and point number 3. Okay, today I would like you to do your best to finish points 1 and 2. Okay, that's what I would like from you. But for sure, everyone should be able to finish point 1. You do not turn this into Google Classroom today because we're not done with the entire paper. You should not work on the introduction or conclusion. Please do not mess up the formatting, okay? If you have questions, Miss Stewart is there to help, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. So I hope this makes sense and that we have a good start on our papers. Because, like I said, if you did all your note cards and you made the outline, your paper is pretty much written. Now, all you have to do is type it. Have a great day, guys.